It's your girl Ash.
And it's your boy Jay.
And welcome back to our channel.
So as you can tell, we are not in our usual scene. We're outside trying to enjoy the beautiful weather. And we got some food over here. We got some Buffalo Wild Wings. Right now, right there. This is yours?
It's mine. You got all the same.
Same. Cool.
Mine.
Damn. I knew the price was a little bit too much, and I figured there was a problem with the price.
No, so I split my flavors.
Who are you to explain flavors?
And then I got the cheese curds.
Yeah, the price was OD, so I was like, all right, something.
It was not that much of a difference from yours.
So, I got right there, honey barbecue wings for me.
I got garlic parm.
Y'all hear that? They're playing football over there. My bad. Bro.
And sweet barbecue.
Don't do that. Right there, right there, right there. And of course, I got some fries to add it. These fries look dry.
Because we had them sitting.
True. It's been a while. So we're just gonna eat. I guess it's a mukbang, right? A mukbang. Mukbang.
Bong bang, same thing.
Whatever. Point is, we about to eat, about to grub. Alright. Y'all didn't pay no entrance fee. So a lot of the times we get the question like, how did we know we were right for each other? So I guess we'll talk about that, right? Right?
Yeah.
Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so how did you know I was right for you? Let's start there. Right?
You start.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you took a bite of your chicken. I need to take a bite of my chicken, then I can go.
Yeah, this is a bachelor. Right.
Is it?
Yeah, we starving, y'all. Don't worry about how my sister tastes. See what happens? Fellas, let me know if you guys have your lady friend or your lady, your companion, asking you for some of your food when you had the food. This is busting. Hold on. I'm a little hungry. Hold on. Give me a second. How did you know I was right for you? I was the one. How did you know?
How I knew he was right for me. I think because I'd say like he puts me first, but
it's true. I do.
It's the truth, but I don't think it's in a bad way. I think it's just in a way that like I know he cares, because I feel like a lot of guys like they might care about you, but like the way they show it might be a little off, you know, or they just don't. So I think starting with that definitely, and like he never always said he never took off the pressure. Like he always
applied pressure.
Yeah, he always finds a way to like surprise me or make me feel special or whatever the case may be. Literally no matter what. So let's do a little bit of that.
So you got?
What?
So you got?
You know, I'm gonna keep going with you. You talk too.
Yeah,
but
well, personally for me, I know she was the right one for me pretty early. It was just like before her, I would always ask around people. I would always ask around to people like, how do you know like you love somebody? How do you know like somebody's right for you? And their answer was always, bro, you just gonna know. You just know. You just know. And I get upset with that answer because it's like you can't give me like a solid answer. I need like a this is what you see, this is what you look for. But I knew she was right for me because I felt that feeling. I felt that feeling that I can't explain. It was basically we were talking a lot during like the winter break and stuff, and I was kind of really enjoying the conversation. These flies, they didn't pay for the food, so they can't have some. Y'all ever have that problem? Close your food. Close it. Like close it. Like look what I'm doing. Like that. You feel me? It was just great conversation between her and I, and it was just really nice, you know. So I just generally felt like what I was putting in, I was getting back as well. Like it was good karma, you know. So that's what I felt.
Everything's been mutual. Like it's never like I feel like I'm giving a whole bunch and like he's not or like vice versa. Literally everything is mutual. You know what I mean? Like I never have to question, like any of our problems have never been like me questioning like his intention or like what he wants or like is he like serious or anything.
Right.
It's always been very concrete.
I'm a very direct guy. I'm a very solid guy. I don't beat around the bush. If I want something, I'm gonna say it. And if I wanted her, I told her pretty early, like, this is what I want, this is what it is, but this is what I feel like, you know? So that always from the jump, I was always pretty direct with our relationship, you know? Chicken pasta.
I know.
You guys like drums or flats?
I got all drums.
So you got me both? As if I don't like flat, bro.
What do you like? I don't even know.
I like drums.
Do you?
Yes. They're easier for me to eat. I don't like flats.
Okay, next time.
Like, she placed the order, right? So that
I always place the order.
it was
Next time I got you.
whatever. So, like we said, we just, I felt like she watered my plant, and I'm watering her plant. You know, it's a lot of give and take. What I put in is what I'm getting out from the relationship, and it's really great. You know, it's great to find somebody that's on the same kind of time as you. And also, parents are like a big thing when it comes to your significant other. The fact that my mom loves her like her own is like extremely helpful. It makes things so much easier. It makes things like, it makes my life easier when it comes to talking about her or actually feeling the way I feel about her, you know? Because like my mom likes her, then that's it. That's it. She's done. I don't gotta seek anymore. I found it. Found the right one.
Oh, that was so cute.
Appreciate it. You know?
I like the fact that like family's involved. Like I feel like that's pretty new for me. Like it's not like I'm dating her son or I'm just dating him and that's it. It's very like inclusive and like we can talk and like even like him, like my parents and like him. So that's definitely a plus. Because if your parents don't like the person, then like how are you even gonna be with that person? Mm-hmm. Like that's just that's too much.
I agree. Like, what do you think is the main reason people just have failed relationships?
I think they don't communicate. Like I feel like they don't communicate about not necessarily like lying and stuff, but more so like what they want. Because if one person is like all in and like wants to do everything with that person or whatever, and actually wants a future, and the other person doesn't,
Right.
like it's just not gonna go anywhere. And then you're gonna be in there by yourself. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that was a thing for us. Like we knew it may not have been like at the time that we could have done it, like we did it, but like we knew we wanted in the long run, like at the time rather.
And like in our previous video, I always said that a lot of the stuff that happened between us happened pretty fast. Like it felt like we've been dating for like months on end, years on end.
Yeah.
Like the first month, you know.
Yeah.
So it just felt like it just felt right. Like you feel it inside of you, like it just feels right. Like you can't find this. I can't find this anywhere else. You can't remake her. You know what I mean? She's very unique, and I love that. And she's very different too. Like I always talk about, I like people being different and stuff like that. So it makes, what am I trying to say? She's just different, and I love that. But I think people fail with relationships because they're not putting their priorities straight. I heard you're not trying hard enough to. Oh, hold on. People make fun of me because I don't know how to eat chicken well.
Yeah, you don't rip apart you have to rip apart the two and then eat the inside.
I got sensitive teeth. I can't do all of that.
No, you don't, Jason.
I do. I do.
But that's not sensitive. Look how much chicken you haven't left in that bone.
Then the
that's
bird.
a whole new chicken wing.
I got some for the birds. For me,
they will come right over here.
The birds
for
don't. The birds gonna eat well. But I feel like people fail relationships because they put their priorities first. They don't put the correct. They don't have their priorities straight. A lot of times,
especially in college.
Yeah, I feel like more people want to live that quote unquote college life, go out, party, drink, smoke, get lit, which is cool.
You could do all those things, but it's prioritizing what's important to you. Because like you can do those things but still have a healthy relationship, but like I can't do like you were doing it before, you know?
Right. So yeah, like definitely what you said, I agree. And it's like people don't know how to learn to love the other person the correct way. The other day we were kind of talking about how I have to learn how she likes to be loved and vice versa. Excuse me. I have to learn how she likes to be loved, and she has to learn how I have to be loved. And that's a very key thing. A lot of people don't care to learn how the other person needs to be loved, you know? Like, for example, when it comes to arguments, it's gonna happen. But personally, I like to be direct. I like to fix it then and there. What happened? Let's fix it. Blase, blase. She needs like a second. She needs a day. She can't talk to me for a couple hours. I don't like that, you know? So I have to learn to understand that and learn how to deal with that, because that's the way, that's how you cater to her. That's how you love her correctly, you know? And we're still in the process of learning and getting better at that, but that's a key thing, learning how the other person operates, learning to love the other person correctly, because she can't love me the way she can't love me the way, what am I gonna say?
We can't love each other the same way, because
right.
He might like things, for example, he likes when, like, if something's bothering him, I'm like on him, like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like really like getting in there. Me, I do like that to a certain extent, because I want you to act like you care rather, but sometimes I need a second to like process whatever happened. Maybe it's a day, maybe it's a couple hours, but like I don't ever want to say anything out of like anger, so I try to like make sure what I'm saying is like what I want to say and how I want to say it.
That's a key thing you just said, like saying things out of anger.
Yeah,
like a lot of the times that's like a killer. That's a killer in relationships. And it takes somebody who's very well into their relationship, or somebody that's really has discipline to like watch their tongue.
Yeah.
I always say the Bible says like the tongue is very powerful. Like what you say, like speaking negative is a thing. Like those things come to fruition, you know?
Definitely.
So you have to speak good things, good positive things in the atmosphere. And that's a killer relationship, because you have a lot of people, like for example, you see a lot of girls, or a woman rather, saying really mean things to men, and that causes an issue, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So learning how to talk to your significant other definitely helps the situation, you know?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because it's hard though. Like, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. I've said like sometimes we would have fights and I would be like, wow, like this is not a joke. Like, if we're not ready, then you're not ready. Like, you might love that person or whatever, but if you're not ready to really commit or to really put in the work, then
yeah,
it's not gonna work.
I look at it like basketball. I play basketball. I like basketball. When it comes to wanting to get better, oh yeah, I hear that, baby. But when it comes to working out, you gotta put in that pain. You gotta be in the lab, getting extra shots up, hopping on the shooting gun, getting good passing, film. That's putting in the pain. That's putting in the work. It's like school. If you're trying to get an A, you have to study. So in a relationship, if you really want to succeed, you've got to take time to learn the other person. That's the key. Learning how she operates in her ins and outs.
Your personnel, according to you.
Know your personnel. I say that all the time. Know your personnel. Because if I don't know her, I don't know what ticks her off. I don't know what makes her happy. Relationship is quiet. It's done. It's done for her. You know?
And that's where communication comes in. Like, you have to tell the person what's like, what bothers you, what you don't like, what you like, things like that. Like, people are very, I know for me, like, I was a little more reserved in the beginning. Like, I didn't say much about, like, what might trigger me or whatever. But it only helps you in the end.
Relationships are what you put into it.
That's,
you know?
Wow, that's so true.
That's what you make it. Let's make it rock. Comment below where that's from. But yeah, it's really what you put into it. If you put in effort, you get good things out of it, you know?
Definitely. And it's not gonna be perfect, but nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, it's gonna be so worth it.
That just went over somebody's head. Nothing is perfect. You live and you learn it. Yo, I'm
40.
That was tight, cause like I just said the first one, you just said it.
I didn't even make it.
That's tough. She's a rapper on the low.
Real low.
But for real, yeah. Knowing your right, when you want to know, you kind of want to different areas, but bringing it back full circle, like when that person is right for you,
you're gonna know.
You're gonna
like,
feel it.
It's not gonna ever be like when people say like, oh yeah, like, I had temptations to do this. If you had any temptation, I'm sorry, that's not your person, because like no one's ever gonna compare to him. Like yes, like I always say, like problems are gonna happen, but when the good outweighs the bad, like and especially when they have exactly what you want, because like everybody's good and bad is different.
Right.
Like your qualities might not be the right for the next person or the next person, but it can be perfect for me. So
definitely what you said. Definitely.
Yeah.
But guys, we've been rambling for a little bit now. I hope you enjoyed our little sit down. We should do more of these. It's fun.
Yeah, it's cute.
Hope you enjoy our little sit down. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. We're gonna finish grubbing. But until next time, we out here. Peace.